Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever Golden One Gaming's video. Let's get straight to it with a free crafting XP. That's right, you heard it, free crafting XP video. Not only is this free crafting XP, it's actually going to be quite profitable crafting XP. The methods you're about to see do have some high requirements, but I made 410k in an hour plus like a decent amount of crafting experience, and yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So let's talk about the requirements for a bit. First of all, you're going to want Shiloh Village complete, which in itself is probably the most annoying requirement here. However, you're going to have to get that done anyway for any main account. Diaries, Karam Jahada Elite for access to the underground gem mine. This isn't essential. It only makes this method faster and more efficient. So I personally found that Karam Jahad was one of the easiest hard diaries that there basically is. I really think it's within any main account's grasp to do this eventually. However, as I said before, if you haven't got it done, you can still do this method, but just slightly less efficiently. You're just going to have to find two worlds to hop between, is the best method I find. Next, you're going to want a rune pickaxe or better. You could do this with a lesser pickaxe, but you'd basically just be eating into your own efficiency. And lastly, we want 40 mining to mine the gem rocks, 40 smithing to smith gold jewelry, 49 magic, but you can start with less. That 49 magic is to enchant tier 3 jewelry, so you could do this with less, but you would not be able to use this method to its full ability, and 27 crafting, but you can start with less. 27 crafting is just for the emerald ring. I don't really think this method would be worth doing if you couldn't at least touch emerald jewelry. You'll also want to go ahead and chuck on a charged amulet of glory, just because it significantly decreases the time it'll actually take you to mine the gem rock. I got that info from the wiki. I'll put it on screen now. So now you know what you need. How are you going to get there? I'd advise using the Karamja Gloves 3. However, if you don't have those, just grab an Amulet of Glory, teleport to Karamja, go up to the docks in the members area, and there should be a cart there. Just make sure you got 200 coins in your inventory, and right-click travel on the cart. The rest of the ways are pretty trash. I'd advise using one of the first two. So now you've arrived, what should you do? I personally invested half an hour of time just mining gems. That's all I did, half an hour, and it resulted in 410k profit. I didn't just make 410k, I made 410k profit. So for half an hour of mining time, that's pretty damn good. On top of that, I made 36,500 crafting XP and 12.8k magic XP. I have not included the XP that it took to smith my silver and gold bars. Next, you're going to obviously cut the gemstones. This is where like a bulk of the XP comes from, and you, at any stage of this, you could sell like the product that you've harvested, but I'd advise waiting till the end and enchanting. Speaking of enchanting, that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. Head on over to what is called the enchanting table on the OSRS wiki, link in the description. And we are basically going to be looking at each category of jewel and choosing the most expensive enchanted piece of jewelry to choose what we're actually going to make. The reason we aren't taking the cost of the supplies into account is obviously because we're getting the most expensive supplies ourselves. I personally make my own cosmic runes. Everyone's got to get that RC level up, and so yeah, I make a lot of runes that I need, like natures and cosmics, just for the XP, sometimes for the profit. But yeah, I essentially get a lot of my supplies, like the gold and silver ore that I smithed into bars for this video, from Slayer. So I am including the price of the already made bar as like a loss to the profit in this video. However, I'd encourage you to, over time, start earning these resources, whether through like an easy boss like Syrachnus. Once you start getting some high Slayer levels, a lot of Slayer monsters will actually drop a lot of supplies that you would otherwise pay for. So I'm just trying to communicate that you can, through a broad approach of playing the game, you can actually save and generate a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money. So once you've decided what piece of jewelry is going to be most profitable to you at the time, and now this may mean that you make a few like rings of dueling, rings of recoil, dodgy necklaces on the first time that you do this, so that you don't have to turn around and then buy that stuff. So with a lot of methods that I'm going to be showing on this channel, they're going to be burning the candle at two ends, so to speak. We're going to be saving money and generating money at the same time, which in the long run is going to save you shit tons on supplies. Don't forget to string your amulets. I always forget to do that every single time. And finally, now that we've made all our jewelry, we're going to enchant it. The easiest way to do this is to get something like the Mist Battle Staff, so you've got to change staves as few times as possible, and you can simply AFK this or do it as fast as you'd like. I'll put a visual of both methods just so you can get an idea of how fast they are. They're both at 1x speed. And now we better talk about the profits. So as you can see here, I spent about 90k on the actual supplies and profited, well, I made a total of just under 500k. And basically when you take away the supplies, I made about $409,000 or GP. Also made 36.5k crafting XP. That got me from 64 to 65. It was easy. The whole process took about an hour. I could like double up and make 70,000. I could double up on the time and make 70,000 XP in 2 hours. It's when you consider how much money you're making and the fact you don't have to pay to get any crafting XP. You also get a bit of mining XP, magic XP, and smithing XP, depending how you do it, whether you buy the supplies made or not, or whether you mine them yourselves. And yeah, so that's the main video done. Anyone who is bored by this sort of thing, feel free to click on to your next video. But yeah, I basically just wanted to have a quick chat about what this channel is going to be. For a start, it's probably not going to be only RuneScape. I play a couple of different games, mainly Warframe and RuneScape. I'm interested in a large variety of games that may not be the most popular, like CNU's Sacrifice. I'd be very, very keen to showcase some of that. Just because I think it's like totally amazing. I'm also pretty happy to go with the flow and just basically see what you guys want and what content you guys respond to. But yeah, I'm Combat 103 on OSRS. I am working towards raids. I only really have a few magic levels, a few ranging levels, and a few herb lore levels to go, and obviously a lot of gear, but I'm definitely working on that at the moment. And as far as Warframe goes, I just passed Mastery Rank 24, currently farming a lot of Eidolons, waiting for some sort of raids to come back, obviously working on the new Deimos content, getting my Necromech up there, and yeah, that's about it. So like and subscribe if you liked what you saw, comment down below if you'd like to see something specific, and let me know what you thought. This is my first RuneScape video, I guess you could say. And I'd like to know what you guys think, what I could do better, if you appreciated the content, or if this is a bit old and tired, if everyone already knows this sort of thing.